Well, I think there's a few things happening, and they've kind of benefited from COVID in a way, right? Like the flood of money into customer deposits, that's been the key here. So we've had deposits grow over the last year by 12%, and that's outpacing credit growth. So without that occurrence, which is pretty much driven because of COVID, let's face it, the banks would have been facing more NIM pressure this period. So that's been a bit of a helping hand. Like the loan loss provision releases as well. That's something that I think as the economy keeps on beating everyone's expectations, I think more and more will just be able to get released. But you touched on Westpac jumping up so much, and I think that's to do with the cost. I think I think people have been a bit worried that Westpac's been going through the most change, new CEO. What's it going to mean for costs? But I think Ms. King coming out there and saying, no, we've got this ambitious target, and costs aren't going to just be escalating year on year. I think the market like that.
Yeah, I mean, COVID's been interesting for the banks. If you look at the Australian retail banking landscape, we've seen a number of branches close. You mentioned Westpac. They were talking about a cost reduction in excess of about 20%, and that related to, of course, physical branch closures and a shift to digital banking. Are we going to see more of the same across the sector, do you think?
Yeah, I think so. And I think it's not only giving them, the opportunity to take costs out as more and more of their customers do things digitally, but I think it's also the opportunity to make sure that customer satisfaction is high, and you're not giving an opportunity to competitors. So, like these banks, they're handling so many applications a day that if you can get that automated, then your customers not only are happier, but then you're bringing down the cost. So it's not just purely about costs, I don't think. I think it's also about, getting in front of your customers and making them happier, not making them wait 10, 15, 20 days for an approval.